And I just want to make sure that we have a record of that.
Yeah, are you taking a screenshot of that?
Well, yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay.
We're not streaming that live. And then I guess we got a second for me to jump into Team Liquid and get the stream advertised.
It should already be.
Well, B said I had to go do something, and this is all new to me. This whole being online and communicating with people thing.
Yeah, like I said, that's normally why we're just the casters, the online entertainment, the face to face.
That's right.
Normally we tend to leave production and observing to others. So
Yeah, I'm here for the visual entertainment, and you're here for the audible entertainment.
yeah, I do have a face built for radio.
And I have no idea how to do this stream thing. Did you catch it in the Skype chat that Martin sent to me?
Oh, okay. UNOSA is starting map. Okay. Okay. So we got a little bit of wrong info. So we're gonna remake this
Sounds good.
on UNOSA. Create game. Post. Make referee. And we're not that far off schedule.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to dick around on Team Liquid and try and figure out how to do the stream thing.
Alright, and I will invite... Are you in the chat?
Hold on, let me join the lobby.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What's up?
I didn't open it to the public, but it looks... Who's Penis Poo Jack?
I've seen him before.
Is he... Either way, he shouldn't be in here. Can I remove him?
Yeah, you can remove him.
There we go.
I'd rather you wouldn't, though.
Oh, why?
I don't know, because it's such a cool name.
Alright.
Okay. So, Kangaroo Corner is about to begin.
Uppity hop.
It's too late to register our stream on Team Liquid.
I thought he already registered it.
He did, but there's something you have to do to, and I didn't realize this, you have to activate it from my account. I didn't realize he registered my Tilt Shadow. Yeah, like I said, this whole internet's thing.
The interwebs.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, you called Yansu Yanosa?
Is that what it's called? Yansu? I always do that. I always throw extra syllables in.
I know, I love that.
Yansu.
It's very endearing. You know, my brother does that too.
What, throwing in extra syllables?
Oh, I can stick the UASL logo on there right now, actually. I absolutely have no problem with putting a UASL logo on there.
Yeah, Blord's not accepting.
Or he's timing out or something. No, chat's bugging out for me.
My chat's still working. Yeah, do put a USAL logo up though.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Yeah, the corner one.
I could definitely do that. UASL in-game. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. You see those def moves I just did on stream?
What'd you do?
In about 2 to 3 minutes time, I switched from one scene to another.
Oh, so I gotta wait 2 to 3 minutes to see this.
I'm pretty quick at this.
It looks like Blord's back, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a muscle if I do that any faster. All right. RoH. What?
I blame Shaft.
RoH, that's a no, not yeah, Renegades of Hell, but there's something else. That's a like an ecological damage assessment, or am I thinking of ROHS? I might have to look that up. Oh, I got my trusty producer looking that up. No, I'm pretty sure ROHS certification is like the amount of rare earths there are in there, or maybe mercury. This is very important that we figure this out. Is he having a... Do you think you need to relog, or is he getting in? Okay, he is in. I'm kind of surprised he left the lobby so many times. Yeah, restriction of hazardous substances. That's it.
So I think we're all ready. Let me double check. Yes, GLHF.
Yeah.
Lord. Come on, Lord. 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 There we go. Okay, we're
Who
going.
put that? Oh, you just made that up? Good for you.
All right, so we got the UASL logo, rocking UASL, and don't anybody think that we love USL. UASL is awesome, guys. There's only one person we don't like. There's only one. There's one.
Yeah. And he's not in charge, fortunately. So
He's not. He's really not. All right, so Blord from Team RoH is going to be starting as our Red Zerg in the upper right-hand corner. Floating is Overlord heading down to the lower left-hand corner, where we will find... That's your cue.
well, we will find that Broodlord has no sound.
Ah.
But
Oh, well, it
in the
happens.
meantime, in the bottom left corner, it is from Team Gravity Beast.
So, Team Gravity, Beast, great guy. Also a rapper. I don't know if any of you guys know out there. Does not just like, he doesn't do just like parodies and stuff like that, you know, karaoke. He actually has come up with his own songs, his own lyrics, which is ridiculous because I don't have that kind of talent.
What, the ability to take a pen and apply it to a piece of paper?
Pretty much. I can't remember the last time I've actually written anything out by hand. It's been on computer for quite a while.
Yeah. No, he is really talented. I think he's on Maxed Out SC2 or Maxed Out StarCraft on YouTube, and one of his videos has like over 100,000 hits.
Jeez, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's pretty good, man.
I like where Blord's heading with these overlords. Looks like he's going to have some good sight. That's always a good thing. I am not going to mention the building that's being constructed there because you told me not to.
The barracks.
The BAA.
All right, so we have Hatch first here from B-Lord.
Yep. Pretty. It's not risky at all. It's pretty standard, unless someone goes early Reapers, but I don't think he's gonna have to worry about that.
Yeah, and even then, I think he's fine. And it looks to me like Beast is saving up for a traditional 1-Rax FE, something I haven't seen in a while. Always good to see it. It's like the Terran staple build from Wings of Liberty.
The thing I like about that too is it means we're in for an economic game, a longer game. So it's not going to be any early on, ridiculousness, which does make things exciting earlier on, a little bit easier on the casters when there's crazy stuff going on early on. But it definitely makes for a better late game. You have the more possibilities for transitions into different units and different kinds of tech and upgrades, and it'll really make sure that everything lines up instead of just having that one early play that wins the game for you.
Indeed. And Beast chasing this Overlord, but I don't think he's going to get it.
No, he's not gonna. It's got too much health. It's slow as heck, but it's got too much health.
Indeed. Wow.
So, I've seen a couple of games where people have actually been managing to go mech versus Zerg lately. Do you think is that something from a change, or you think that's just a playstyle that's come out where somebody figured a timing that worked?
I think it's just the meta going full circle, because tanks, once they started being phased out in favor of the Widow Mine, you started to see more RoH Hydra play again, which was totally shut down by tanks originally. So now that there's more RoH Hydra, you're starting to see tanks again, and here we are, full circle, back to where we started, basically.
Yep, and Overlord does get picked off on the bottom, so Lord almost at, he's pretty much capped, but he does have an Overlord being built right now, so it'll come out soon. It won't leave him supply cap for too long, as 3 Marines managed to pick him off.
Yeah, that was actually a good pickoff. Beast was looking around for it, and he found it. And I'll be honest with you, Yansu is a pain in the ass to get an Overlord in close. It is not a Zerg-friendly map when it comes to Overlord scouting.
Yeah, there's just so many. I mean, it's so many areas that the Marines can maneuver around. It's not, like, what map am I thinking of? It's got that big space behind the minerals where you can just kind of hide out and chill. Getting them in there on this map is just, it's like threading a needle, and you got to be Tom Brady, otherwise it's not going to work.
Tom Brady.
You like how I threw that in because of the football game yesterday? Come on.
Oh, I didn't see that game, but
oh man, 5 seconds left. He threads the needle, pass in the end zone to win the game.
And wow, I have not seen this build in months. It's funny to say that, but we're actually going to see Hellion, little Hellion scouting her ass from Beast.
Mm-hmm. And where is it going to go?
It's just an older build now. It's just not as common as it used to be.
Yeah, those early Hellions coming out to scout.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna if the Zerg plays properly, it's not gonna really go anywhere. It's just gonna force a few lings out.
Especially he's already going into roaches, so it's gonna be shut down. And he's researching the Infernal Pre-Igniter, so he's
committed to mech.
Committing a lot, yeah.
Well, we might be in for a treat then, Jared.
We might actually see that mech play that I was talking about.
Well, seeing as how there's 3 factories down at 7:30, I would have to say it's a definite that we're going to see mech.
Outstanding! I love it. I was so tired of seeing Marine Mine. This is going to be an exciting change of pace for me.
Yeah.
No Marauders being built, so still more Hellions coming out. Lots of units hitting the field now. Things starting to heat up. Doesn't look like he's planning to take a third base anytime soon. He actually looks like he's getting ready to bust this.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be going for the Baneling Roach bust.
That's exactly what he's going to do, and the Hellions have spotted it. Unfortunately, though, does he have anything else to deal with this besides the Hellions?
He really doesn't. He's got the Marines at the front. He has 1 tank being built, but it's 30 seconds out. If he hits anytime soon, he could be in big trouble.
Well, he could use these Hellions to delay, and if he delays long enough, that tank will really change how this attack goes.
The roaches are split up, and here it comes. Looks like he's pushing in. It's not going to have time to get that tank out. The Baneling's coming in, blowing up. Oh, the Hellions go down, but the Hellions in the back are trying to hold it together. Oh, all the Banelings go down. If he can find a way to get that tank out involved in this, he might be able to push this back. I think he can do it without losing his command center. That wall in the front is completely gone, but this tank is just
There's no high ground vision, though. Oh.
There's the vision.
Yeah, unfortunately, you just got it with that 1 roach.
Yep. Widowmine's burrowing again. The heal on the tank. The tank survives.
Yeah, Beast is going to hold.
Yep. Oh, but he's falling back, and there's more Banelings being
there's a big number of Banelings right here. That might be able to break through.
Yeah, this natural expansion is probably going to end up going down here. The Widowmines are not going to be enough to hold it off.
Well, at this point, Beast should just lift it, because there's nothing that can attack it. And just wait until the attack is over.
And that's exactly what he did. He lifts it off. Nothing that can go in. Nice Widowmine hit onto the Banelings there. More Banelings go down. And unfortunately, that does take out the supply depot, so there is a hole to go up. But he does clean up the last of the units.
He does hold. He's got the worker lead. He needs to get on supply capped as soon as possible. Well, there you go.
Nope. Need GGs. So that first match is going to go to B-Lord coming in. Do you think that after...
Well, actually, I think B-Lord
GG'd
GG'd and Beast stayed in, because B-Lord's attack failed, so if Beast played properly from that point, he should win.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
All
All
right.
right. So,
Let's switch back to our beautiful faces.
yep. So next is Fiend, and I think still Beast, right?
Yeah, I never bother to check if it's Pro League or all kill format.
I think it's best of 7, but yeah, I think it said Pro League.
Okay, Pro League, so no, it's going to be a different player.
Okay, so it's gonna be Fiend versus Korean Air then, I believe.
Very nice.
All right.
And Twitch chat is still dead for me.
So I think loser chooses the next map too.
Everything coming in okay? Observing's okay? Because I might forget that I'm actually observing.
Aha! I remember to type end game.
Alright, cool.
So they have 3 minutes from now to have the next one going.
Wow, that's pretty quick.
Yep.
Alright, well that would give me time to hit refresh on Twitch several more times.
Of course. And if you do want to start, were you able to load up some of the beast wraps?
Ooh, some of the beast wraps. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Of course not, man. I was too busy observing. Man, Twitch. Why you gotta play with my emotions? I'm just gonna kill Chrome. Reopen it. And go to.
Line up into a.
So, have we figured out the next map?
Not yet. So we'll see.
Do you have a channel that you're in StarCraft? Because I'm actually not in that channel.
Yes, it's GRAOH. Actually, I probably shouldn't put that out over the stream. I love you guys, but that's not a good idea. It's not that I don't trust you. It really isn't. But I don't trust you.
It's too late, man. In about 2 minutes, we're gonna see this channel fill.
I didn't finish it, so.
Yeah, but I figured out what it was.
Oh, okay.
Because it was highly imaginative. Not. And yeah.
Next player is.
And I'm gonna add UASL logo.
It is not the Lone Ranger, unfortunately. GG. So that one tank came out and was able to hold it off.
Man, it's really all it takes to hold most of those all-ins early on. Is one tank properly positioned.
All right. So our next player is going to be Korean Air from Team Gravity.
All right, we have UASL logo in both scenes.
Nice. You are a boss.
Yeah, I'm amazing at this.
Officer and a gentleman.
I am none of those things.
Well, you could be.
Yeah.
We just gotta commission you. That's all.
I tried, but I hit the age limit for the Air Force.
I'm surprised the Air Force has an age limit.
You know, it doesn't make sense because I wanted to go in as a scientist anyways. It's like, I don't care if you deploy me, but I'm going to be doing science. So does it really matter what my age is? And once again, I have just broadcast what channel we're in to everyone.
Oh, you did? Hopefully they weren't paying attention. They were listening to our exciting rhetoric between each other.
Oh, we haven't started the rhetoric yet.
All right, so it is going to be Korean Air versus Whirlwind on Psycho Map.
Psycho Map Whirlwind.
Psycho on Map Whirlwind. There we go.
Yeah, that
I was
sounds...
like, I know I didn't do something right there.
That sounds a little more plausible.
Yeah. All right, so creating the game.
Dum 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 dum. Dun-dun-dun. Joining lobby.
Game. Make referee. Move down shadow. I didn't realize Whirlwind was a 4-player map.
Yeah, man.
And Psycho. Alright, gotta find Psycho. There he is. Invite to game. Move up Korean Air. Alright, so our players are being invited into the game. We are waiting on Psycho to join, and as soon as he does, I will give the ready check. And yes, I did actually type ready check. Because
Nice.
I played too much World of Warcraft back in the day, and /ready check was actually a thing. Alright, Psycho needs 1 minute. Korean Air is ready. Psycho needs to piss. Alright. Let me take a look at a timestamp here when I typed endgame. I think he does still have 1 minute. They both need it. So we'll be starting in 1 minute. By 9:17 at the latest, the game will be starting. So if you have to take a piss, if you've got to grab a drink out there in TV land, then feel free to do so because you don't have that much long left to go.
Sounds good. And in the meantime, chat is still not working for me.
It is working for me. Would you like to give them a message?
Well, I can give them a message. We're both broadcasting. What I can't do is see their response.
Pretty much everybody congratulating Beast. Team Elite SC said he's not a Dark Overlord. We give thanks to Dark Overlords at UASL for allowing us privilege of StarCraft 2. And it was a request from... It's not me that says it. I know that Billy thinks that I do outstanding impressions, but that's never me that's actually saying it. That's my phone. But I will give it a go for just because she made the request for me to go, Thor is here! There we go. Alright, so
Very nice.
Korean Air, ready, here we go.
Alright, let's do this.
Random. Korean Air with the random. They're destroying our city.
Now that one's pretty good. That one's really good.
Zug zug. We didn't drop the call, did we?
No.
Okay, I thought I heard something that, like the call drop. I was like, oh, no, don't do it.
Alright.
All right, lovely ladies and gentlemen, probably fewer ladies than there are gentlemen. Welcome, you beautiful people, to Whirlwind.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All right, so Whirlwind opens up a lot of interesting opportunities here for a Zerg vs Protoss matchup.
Yes, it does.
Like
But it pretty much rules out one possibility, and that is Swarm Hosts.
It does. Because Swarm Hosts, you're pretty much just denying until you starve them to death.
Yeah. Good luck on a map this large, with this many opportunities for hidden expansions.
Oh, yeah. Ninjas to the left, ninjas to the right. Oh, that reminds me of an awesome moment at Model UN.
Oh yeah? Tell me about it.
So we're at Model UN, right? And it's towards the end where we're kind of getting a little bit more goofy. We just nuked the Vatican and Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. And we took out all religion.
Yeah.
That was Russia's goal, to remove all religion. We had just nuked all religious centers in the world. And somebody from the American delegation came over dressed as Captain Texas. And he was going to kill us all, but he only brought one gun with him and one bullet for each of us. Well, as he's getting ready to hand the gun to the person that he was going to have execute us, one of our delegates, with lightning quickness, reaches, snatches the gun out of his hand, and puts it to his neck.
Oh, wow. What, do you have, like a SEAL or like a Ranger in your little group?
No, he was just a kid.
In your little UN play group?
No, he was just a kid sitting in a desk that was like, hey, there's a gun, let me grab it.
Wow.
Well, this is interesting from Korean Air, throwing down the pool first.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that.
I wonder what if that's going to mean some early game craziness from him. Is he going to be trying some sort of early game all in, or is he just going to try and get up Zerglings to take an early third base?
I don't think so. Seeing he still hasn't put gas down, I think that was more of a defensive pool so that he wouldn't get cannon rushed or anything.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're pausing.
The referee is making announcements.
Game resumed.
And we're back.
A little bit of lag. Must have been on his side, because I don't think any of us were getting anything, right?
No, it seemed fine to me.
Okay. So, looks like somebody farted over at Psycho's house and the internet glitched, so... But he's back going now, so...
Yeah, it's good for me. It's been solid so far. And I think we're going to see a gateway expand here from Psycho.
Yeah, it seemed that way. I'm surprised that he put the Cybernetics core down before he expanded, though.
Well, he's kind of playing defensively just like... Yeah, see, there's a mothership core. He was playing defensively just like Korean Air was.
Yeah, and the weird thing is he didn't even scout into the main base. The only thing he scouted was the natural. So he knows that the natural expansion was building, but he had no, idea what was going on in the main base. So that was strictly on intuition. That had nothing to do off of anything he really seen, just intuition and timing.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, he didn't really have to scout if he knew he was going to get an early mothership core, because there's nothing Zerg could do anyways once that mothership core is out.
That's true. It takes Zerg so long to get up anything that really offensively shoots against air that once he got that up, it's good to go. And then once the energy builds up, the photonic overcharge is there, and you're safe for a good while.
Yeah. And in the meantime, Korean Air is going to take his third hatch.
Hey, might as well.
Nothing special.
Yeah, he does have the Zerglings there, so not really afraid of anything. Nice movement on the Zerglings, checking out, doing the scouting for him. Good Overlord placement. Mothership core is on patrol. I love it. I never see anybody use patrol. Who uses patrol? That's awesome. Like the what you're accomplishing by that patrol could just as easily be accomplished by saying, "Hey, stand here."
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes you see Overlords on patrol, and sometimes you see Vikings on patrol, but yeah, in general, it's not used very much. Unless you're doing stutter stepping. There are some stutter step techniques that use patrol, but I don't see them very often.
I definitely couldn't do that. That is some Gosu APM work right there.
It's Gosu, but it's generally not necessary. Usually just the attack right-click stutter step is all you need.
Yep. Those Phoenixes do make it to the field now since he did go for that early starport, and I'm going to start picking off Overlords. That one's going to fall, and he's probably going to find that one on the right-hand side as well. Yeah, the second Phoenix joins in. Great reaction by Korean Air as soon as those came out. Looks like Spore Crawlers are going down all the bases.
Mm-hmm.
One's already built in the natural, so he got that up very quick.
And this Overlord, surprisingly, might actually be able to get a little peek before he gets shot down by the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's going to take a while for all the Phoenixes already started moving to the forward, so he might get in there. But they might get distracted on this other one by the potential third base there with the rocks.
Indeed.
So they do get distracted shooting it, so this guy's going to get in and see a pylon. And really nothing else.
Spore.
Time to stream cheat. Con. You can't stream cheat. There's a 2-minute delay. If you're going off information from 2 minutes ago, you're not playing StarCraft right. And here comes the Zealot Warp in over here on the right side. It's going to be coming up and around.
Yeah, that's nice. The only time I think a stream cheat would be effective is a hidden base.
Yeah.
Even with a delay, I still think it could be pretty effective.
Yeah, 2 minutes, you see a hidden base, like, oh, okay, well, I can react to that now and it'll be okay. It won't be too well defended. But if you're doing that, your APM's slacking and you're really not paying attention to what you should be paying attention to. It looks like he wasn't going to use the Zealots to run by on the side, so he's coming up the middle and just kind of testing the waters. That creep is really starting to get extended far out in the middle. Zerglings just kind of running around underneath Phoenixes. It almost looked like it almost is starting to look like a trigger scene from one of the from one of the campaigns where the Zerglings are running underneath and Phoenixes are flying overhead, nothing attacking. Oh, he's positioned off the side of the resources over here with those phoenixes, so we'll see what happens there. Looks like the roaches and everything are moving out. Don't really need those to deal with the phoenixes, so it is okay to get the zerglings and roaches out there doing something to pull these phoenixes back.
And the phoenixes do manage to pick off 2 workers. Not really significant, though.
No, they haven't changed the tide of the game yet. There have been 11 units killed by Psycho, though, so... Yeah,
This is a little unfortunate for Korean Air. He's gonna... Okay, good. He's starting to run. He's not gonna really be able to attack against this many sentries and zealots.
Oh, they all get walled in.
Yeah.
The time warp goes down, and the roaches can't run away. The zerglings are going to get away, but the loss of that many roaches, he's going to have to definitely replenish his forces quickly before that gets down.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is now going to give Psycho all the time he needs to get his third up and achieve economic parity with Zerg.
Yeah, if only he had waited just a little bit longer for those 10 Hydralisks that just came out to be finished. There's now 15 in production, so he's cranking out Hydralisks by the ton. I think Korean Air is going to be trying to get enough Hydralisks that he can move in and just go at this before this gets up and running.
Well, he's going to need to hurry up because the Robo Bay is in production right now, and Colossi will be soon to follow afterwards.
Yeah, if he doesn't hit before those Colossi come out, he's going to be having a lot of hard times. But all these Phoenixes are getting eaten up by the Hydralisks.
Ouch.
Only 2 of them make it out alive.
And you generally don't want to do that. When you're Protoss and you do an early Phoenix opening, you don't want to lose those Phoenix. You want to hold them until the actual battle begins, because you can take out a lot of the opponent's DPS with them, even if they're going to get shot down in the battle. You don't want to be losing them.
Oh, and 2 more sit in the middle and get picked off. Oh no, that is tragic. Psycho is in such a great position, and now, without the Colossus there, the Robo just finishing up, and the first Colossus just starting, hopefully, real soon. He's in a dangerous position right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Korean Air realizes how effective this is going to be.
I don't think he does either, but he's moving out, and here's our engagement. There's a time warp going down. Units are coming in, the Stalker's moving forward. No force fields yet, but this is just a lot of Hydralisks. There's not too many roaches, so it's a little harder for him to cut off. But with his army split off, there's no reason for Korean Air to engage directly. He's just moving back and forth between the natural, kind of drawing this army out of the low ground. Queen's doing some nice healing onto those Hydralisks.
Indeed.
Psycho tries to fall back to the high ground. Force field's going down. He does get able to isolate a couple of Hydralisks, but not too many. Still 8 Hydralisks in production at a time, not missing an inject. Able to keep his macro going while he's microing, doing an outstanding job. More Warpins, more Stalkers, and I don't know if warping in more Stalkers is the
no,
decision
because
here.
he doesn't have Zealot legs. He can't really use Zealots to deal with these Hydras. All he's got are Blink Stalkers. He's still waiting for Colossi.
Yep, so it looks like the numbers, the army numbers are so
Yeah, the army
close
supply
here.
is just so much in Korean Air's favor that there's nothing he's going to be able to do against this many Hydras.
Oh yeah, army supply 88 to 26. They're just melting those Stalkers down. Everything gets canceled at the third base.
Yeah, and here comes the
There's
follow-up
one-
Zerglings that are just going to crush everything.
Yep, Zergling's coming streaming in. Just a little bit longer he needed to delay, and if those Phoenixes had stayed alive just a little bit longer, he might have had that delay that he needed to get that Colossus out and working.
Yeah, well, I was a little surprised to see him go Blink before he put down the Bay. That doesn't seem like the right tech path. I mean, you do eventually want that Blink against the Hydras, but you don't want to sacrifice that early Colossus for it, because the only thing that's going to stop this many Hydralisks, which you know he's going to do in response to the Phoenix, is Colossi or High Temps. And he didn't go either path.
So it just goes to show one little early on change in decisions by getting that Blink. You delay your Colossus. You may have 2 instead of 0 when he gets there.
And also pivotal in that game was losing those Phoenix needlessly. They weren't very effective in harass, and then they weren't effective at all in holding off the attack.
Yeah, their 4 Phoenixes got picked off, and then he ran the 2 that were alive away, and then those 2 that were still alive sat in the middle, and then when he pushed forward, picked off those 2 as well. It was just like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was really close right there, especially when those roaches and zerglings kind of got trapped up at that third base when Korean Air was kind of trying to prevent the third from going down. Picking off all those units was huge. It was very nice. But then, so those few missteps, you know, kind of turned the tide back the other way, and Korean Air was able to just throw out, you know, Hydralisk, and then flood the Zerglings to wipe it out.
Indeed. So, do we have any comments or anything in the chat? Because I can't see it.
Time to stream cheat and Dude Bad Juju. So nothing since then. So they're still watching the end of the game here.
Well, we are giving you all the tools that you need to stream cheat.
Yes.
Right now.
Right now. Here. So did you bring up the whatchamacallit?
You're gonna have to
The beast wraps?
refine that a little bit. Oh. Good idea.
Yeah.
Let's play some beast rap instead of looking at our ugly faces.
So end game was at 9:29, so the next match should start by 9:32. So if you need to take a drink break or something like that, that'll be the time to come back.
Indeed. And I'm going to try and find beast rap. There we go. It's my favorite song from Beast.
Alright, awesome.
When I was in school,
Link it to me so I can listen to it, so I don't gotta send the stream. So I don't gotta listen to it on the stream.
Jared, in 2 minutes you can listen to it.
I don't want to listen to it in 2 minutes. Let's do it now.
And YouTube's being a cock. I would link it in chat right now. I would do this for you. Every one of you out there in E-Land. I would link it for you.
But it would ruin the surprise. So
But
just
I can't.
link it to me.
Here it comes.
Epistra beat. Get away from me.
Oh, it's stuttering from YouTube. Really, man?
Oh well.
Nothing's working out for us tonight.
Alright, so next up and I know, man. And sometimes things happen like that. I mean, you can't ask for perfect everything.
Yes, I can. I just won't get it.
Well, yeah.
And is the next game ready to go?
It's working. Team Gravity's next player is going to be Serenity.
Nice. He's fun.
Yeah, I like this one too. Opens up with the dude coming out doing the Gangnam style. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, those crazy South Koreans. Gotta love them.
Yeah, they have a good time, though.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have a good time.
Epistra beat. Get away from me. I impatiently, waiting anxiously, hoping you are facing me. Cause your macro isn't as good as they say it be. And your micro's even worse than you claim to be. You're fucking lame to me, and it's plain to see I'm too hard, motherfuckers ain't changing me. That's what you came to see, I'm like moonshine, don't put a flame to me. Fucking pussies are the same to me. And as a terror, you automatically
Belshir Vestige.
It's a shame to see I get drunk and smash ladder while you full-time players can't hang with me. Yeah, I'm a beast and I'm sinking my fangs deep into any player that's thinking he wants beef. If we play
and the player
is
the truth.
Be ready to call me.
Alrighty, so
Oh, he's been in the channel the whole time. The truth.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck, the truth. Close the stream down.
Shots fired. Take cover. My all-ins hit harder than cage fighters. You can't touch them. You in the ring with the monster.
You can join
I
when
make
you're
it
ready.
like the guy in control. Switch lanes cause
right
I'm
up.
likely to haunt ya. Better split your army with secret missiles all launching. Builds on point like a switchblade, telling you to switch games just to taunt you. Best of 7, I'm willing to bet you.
So if you could post that link in
Put 'em in a neck brace.
chat so that people can go see Beast rap.
Okay.
This is my personal favorite of his raps.
Fucking nerds on ladder every day, almost has me feeling like I'm making a sex tape.
And that's very important to everyone to know that.
That it's your favorite.
Yeah. Because if they didn't know that, what would they do? They would have no guidance in their life.
That's true. And they would have nothing.
No hope, no direction.
They'd just be sitting there in the room's dark. Like, there's no light.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Why?
Why?
Third verse and it's obvious why you fear him. They say he's got the thirst to blade with no serum.
Alright, ready?
He's vampiric with
Alright,
the
let me
essence of a
mute
lichen,
this
and every game he plays
awesome
like
rap.
it's
Let's get in the game.
Alright, so Belshir Vestige, Gravity Serenity versus RoH is the Truth. Your favorite matchup, Protoss versus Protoss.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, it's the most dynamic matchup.
There do seem to be a lot of possibilities. Whereas, with Zerg, you kind of really need to go pull first, get, hatch, expand, Zergling fight. Protoss is just so many possibilities for openings and mid game and late game, and I love it. All right, so GL and then HF from the other player. So one player wishes the other good luck. The other one just wants the other to have fun, but not luck.
Well, maybe he's having fun.
He is having fun. I'm sure he's always.
Yeah.
So Team Gravity is up right now 3-0, right?
Yep, 3-0.
3-0. So this is Team RoH's last opportunity to get a win here and stage a comeback. I'm sure Team Gravity has some folks waiting in the wings to kind of as their ace players, but we'll never know if we get there or not.
We may not.
No.
Now, what Team Gravity doesn't want is for this to go 3-0 in the other direction, and they have to come up with 3 more players.
Why would they have to come up with 3 more players?
Well, if it's Pro League format, they got to keep providing new players every game.
They wouldn't have to come up with 3 new players, just 1 new player, and whoever won the 7th game would win, right?
No. Like, right now it's 3-0, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say Serenity loses this game. All right, there would be at least 2 more players that would have to come up from Gravity.
Yes.
Or up to 3.
Okay.
Up to the ace match.
I got what you're saying then. After this match, they'd need 3 players to complete the series.
Yeah, assuming they were going to go from a 3-0 to a 4-3 loss or a 3-4 loss.
Got it. I still got this song going in my head. It's a good rap. I mean, to come up with an original rap, and then to come up with an original rap about StarCraft.
Indeed.
That's even harder.
It is harder. And you know what's sad is it's catchy enough that if it wasn't about StarCraft, it would probably be extremely popular on the internet right now.
You're right. I really do think it could it could be mainstream if it wasn't about StarCraft. And even that it is, it still might.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's nothing stopping it other than the fact that it's about a video game, and a lot of people won't, quote-unquote, relate to it. But it's plenty good enough, and I'm glad the Beast isn't sold out yet, and he's still making raps about StarCraft.
Yeah, me too. I'm proud of him.
We're proud of you, Beast.
You keep on doing it for free, man.
You keep on doing what you're doing. And we'll keep on doing what we're doing.
Yeah, we will.
And nobody will know what the hell's going on.
Not a clue.
Ooh, early Stargate here from the Truth. But what do you know? Serenity's going to see it.
Yeah, spots it very easily, as he was patrolling already. So, don't think he had anything secret planned out with it, because that probe's been patrolling around for a while. So, it'd be nice to see how he reacts to it. If he reacts to it at all, he might just continue with his build, saying, "Good, that's what I want you to do."
Well, he's responding with a Twilight Council. So already we're going to see a very dynamic matchup here as we have Stargate versus Twilight Council.
So where's that Twilight Council going? How does that Twilight Council respond to a Stargate?
Well, if it's the Stargate is being committed to, then he can go blink. Otherwise, he's just going to be annoying and do things like DTs.
Gotta love those DTs.
Yeah.
The stem pack DTs though, right?
Yeah. Of course. The ones that aren't going to make it into the game, unfortunately.
If they put stem pack DTs in the game, I don't know what I'd do.
Well, they are talking about seriously buffing the Oracle's speed and acceleration. Which, if you thought that unit wasn't good at harassment before, wow.
Oh, it'll be ridiculous in harassment. Huh?
Yeah. And 2 more gates going down here for Serenity before his Nexus. So he's going to get a little aggressive here on the ground.
Do you think this is going to kind of turn him into an all-in sort of strat? Is he going for an early blink stock or all-in?
No, he's going Robo. I mean, this is definitely all-in-ish. When you go 3 gates and a Robo off of 1 base, you're pretty much all in.
Yeah. But on the plus side, Truth doesn't have a base either yet, so either way, both of them kind of in the same boat right now.
Unfortunately, he timed warped out of there, but he's still going to lose some other ship core.
Yeah, there goes.
And Void Ray's starting to come out here for the Truth.
Void Rays are a very good unit. Very powerful.
Indeed. And I think the Truth is, at this point, he's going to try and just power through this. He's going to try and just get up as many Void Rays as he can, and he's not going to be really intimidated by Blink Stalkers once he gets enough Void Rays out.
What is that critical number you think that he needs of Void Rays to?
I would say once he gets up to 4 or 5 Void Rays, or it starts to get really dangerous because they retarget so quickly.
Yeah.
And they fire so quickly that they're
that boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
Yeah, they're like flying superpowered Marines.
Once they start getting that down where they're killing whatever they're targeting within a couple seconds, boom, and then retargeting.
Yeah.
And that's when it just gets bad. And they'll pick off, 5-6 units before you even lose one.
Alright, so we might see a little engagement here in the middle of the map.
Yeah, it looks that way. He does have a good amount of Phoenix to do some Stalker heavy lifting, too. And he's got Stalkers and Zealots to back him up. These 2 Stalkers in the middle are going to get picked off. They blink away. And they just run by each other.
Yeah, that's not going to last. So Serenity definitely does not want to be extended out there with so much air, able to turn around and pick him off. But he does have this proxy pylon right here, so he can reinforce if he needs to.
Yep, and it looks like the Stalkers did manage to catch up and pick off a Phoenix, so we're down to 2 Phoenixes now. And the pylon reinforcements being warped in, Stalkers being picked up. This is going to be the engagement. Another Stalker gets picked up. They do pick off that other Phoenix. Would 3 or 4 Stalkers get eliminated there?
Yeah.
Looks like 3 or 4. Army supply is 26 to 32 in Truth's favor, so Truth having a little bit of an advantage. And it looks like he's going to move right in for the kill here. And I don't think Serenity's going to be able to get back in time to defend this, especially losing that pylon. He can't reinforce now. So the units that he has, he's stuck with. There is a reinforcement pylon here for Truth, so Truth's going to reinforce and engage Serenity right here. And as the Stalker numbers even up, even though Serenity has Blink, I don't think that he's going to be able to hold out long enough to keep Truth away.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially there's 2 Stalkers sitting up here by Truth's base doing nothing for Serenity, so they are not involved in this at all. Next round of warpings is going to be coming soon for Truth, but there goes that pylon. So
yeah, and I think it's critical here that it's just the fact that these Zealots have been able to run unchallenged so long, and Serenity got supply blocked so early into this engagement that he wasn't able to warp in defensively and deal with those Zealots.
Yeah, and the Zealots just there are no probes left. Well, there's 10 probes left, but they are all mining gas right now.
Yeah.
And there's the GG.
And
so
yeah, that's funny to lose to a 1 base as Serenity because he's really good at him himself.
Yeah, that pylon went down, and it was just like he didn't want to engage that army in the middle, and not engaging in the middle, it was like
Yeah, but he couldn't because he got flanked by the Truth's
Phoenix.
army because he got
Yeah.
cut off. Now he had that pylon to reinforce with, but it wasn't. The engagement didn't happen close enough to the pylon for it to be advantageous. So if he had really tried to fight in the middle of the map, he wouldn't have been able to reinforce, and he would have lost the fight.
That's true. Do you think there's any way that he could have gotten back around them and between that army and his base instead of moving out?
Yeah,
further
but even
away?
then, he's kind of build order lost there because you've got Void Rays versus Stalkers, and once Void Rays are out in any sufficient number, the Void Rays are just going to absolutely destroy. So
What am I hearing?
Yeah, I don't really think so. What's up?
I clicked on something and I was hearing a game being cast. I was like, "What's going on?" And it was like, "Oh, okay."
Shortly.
All right, so game over.
So it's now 3-1 in favor of Gravity.
Yep. So Truth was able to do something to pull back there. Was able to hold on.
And I really wish chat would work for me.
Let's see. All's wraps. How is that sad? I'm confused. I don't know what he was talking about, but it was sad.
Who's said?
Khan loves beast. Hashtag no homo. My favorite player in this matchup here between Gravity and RoH is their manager Ferreira. And why is it Ferreira? Because that's my last name, and that's awesome.
Hmm.
Ferreira just posted in chat, GG.
Yeah.
That's legendary.
I wouldn't put it past you to have a second account logged in right now as Ferreira.
Just to give myself props.
Just to give yourself props.
Ferreira, you the man. Self 5. All right, waiting for the next matchup to start up. What changes have you been following the test realm, I guess we'll call it, and between that army and his base instead of
on
moving
StarCraft
out,
to
see
Yeah,
what
but even
changes
then,
that they're putting in
he's-
that you hope make it to the live?
I haven't really seen much yet. I mean, most people are just kind of like, really, you want to buff oracles? That's where we're going right now with with balance. Let's buff oracles. And I'm not really sure the siege tank change is going to be enough. I mean, we're going to see a small resurgence in siege tanks because people are going to be trying it out. But
What
until
have they changed on them? On the
well, they
siege
want
tanks?
to increase the rate of fire when it's sieged by 10%, which will help to, slightly reduce the deficit in DPS between sieged and mobile. But until I see the Korean scene shake, a balance change out, and that usually takes a few months, I'm not convinced that it's really going to have any long-term effect on gameplay. I mean, we'll see a small resurgence in its use, so it'll be fun to watch for a little while. Oh, look, he's making tanks. Who would have thought? But, in the end, is it going to really matter? I mean, we saw the same thing with Reapers. They were so popular in the beginning, and then people were like, okay, this is kind of gimmicky.
All right.
We about to start?
Yep, Alkaline Waste, and it is going to be Fiend versus Sempa.
Semper. Nice.
Grav. Invite Fiend to game. And
Can't wait to
invite...
get in the game again.
I could invite Shaft to the game.
Do it.
I'm not doing it.
Do it, man.
I have no desire to do that.
Is he still in chat?
I have no idea. He's in this chat, the special chat.
Man,
All right,
people are
join
texting
in.
me to drink on air.
Who is?
People. It's very irresponsible to drink on air.
It is very responsible.
I would never do something like that.
Well, of course not. We wouldn't put it in a Coke can so that no one knew what we were drinking either.
That's right. My sister texted me, I can't get Windows to install. Oh boy.
All right, let's do our ready check.
Yep.
And then we'll get started with Gravity Semper versus RoH Fiend. Terran versus Terran.
The fuck is this one? And Fiend's true colors are revealed.
He says, F wow.
Alright, apparently my producer's chat is bugging out. My friend's chat's bugging out. So all you people out in chatland, maybe you can tweet me at RMDeluca.
There you go.
And if you tweet something, I will repeat it on air. And that's a very bold statement to make.
Maximus, we were talking about how it's sad that it can't. It doesn't get as much. Not that he can. We want him to. We hope that he can. We're saying that it's sad that he doesn't or can't at the moment.
Can't what?
That should clarify. Have success. Beast's song. Because it's about StarCraft.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but to be honest with you, like, StarCraft is not for everyone.
It's not.
Some people like to just sit around and watch sitcoms.
This is true. I can't watch TV
And we
sitcoms.
can't really do anything about that.
No. We could turn StarCraft into a sitcom.
Well, it is kind of a sitcom. If you follow StarCraft on Reddit or in the forums, ooh, the forums especially, Blizzard's forums, that is a sitcom. The problem is the more time you spend on the forums, the more that your life is sucked from you. Like, it's literally like a vampire is just sitting behind you and sucking your blood out of you. And you can feel the life draining away as you read post after post.
Suck your blood. Blah blah blah. What was that? What was that one movie that had it was like a comedy about the vampire? It had the guy from Naked Gun.
Oh. Wow. That's an old movie.
You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah,
though,
I do.
right?
It had Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah. Damn, I can't remember. Dead and Loving It. Dracula, Dead and Loving It.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. That version of Dracula. That has to be the one sucking the life out of you. It has to be him.
People are encouraging me to drink. Guys, I
It's
gotta go.
never-
I gotta go work out after this.
Damn, you're going to the gym after this?
Yeah, man. Becoming a fat ass. I had like fast food at 2 in the morning, like almost 3 days in a row now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was there a party and I wasn't invited?
Oh, there was a party, but it was a an ROTC buddy of mine. Birthday.
Man, I remember ROTC back in the day.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
had good
camaraderie.
times. Oh yeah. Had a lot of the competitions were always a blast, traveling around and competing and stuff all day, and
Yeah.
good times.
And Fiend's SEV being a fiend up there on the ramp.
Yep, causing a lot of havoc. Was he able to? No, okay.
No,
thought he
got
killed
away.
something off.
All right.
So-
So we know Fiend is putting down his second CC. Typical 1 Rax FE timing.
Yeah, and Semper is not.
No, Semper is going to mix it up a little bit with... Is he putting the factory down? Nope, he's putting a second... Ooh,
Command center.
Command center. Okay, so he's going to try and get up a bunch of Marines here while he expands behind it.
Yeah, Reactor Command Center. Is that going to cause problems for him, or is that bunker pretty much going to be able to handle all that?
Well, it depends. We'll have to see how much Semper commits to this. Semper doesn't... in my experience, Semper is not a really all-in-ish type player anyways.
You think there's more of a defensive reactor than
Yeah,
the
and he might even switch it to the factory once he gets a few more Marines out.
Yeah, do some run-bys, nuke some SCVs.
Is somebody blowing Skype up right now?
I think they're blowing your Skype up. Oh, it's the group, the caster group.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I still got beats going in the background. I was getting a little hyped there. Doing my own little beatboxing. I'm horrible at beatboxing. I really should never do it, but I do.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, that
there's
reminds
our-
me. Have you seen Eric beatbox?
Yeah, at the whatchamacallit, the last Tampa Esports event. And he did like the echo thing, and it was like
That's
actually sounded like a real echo. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, he's pretty impressive at it.
That is insane. Wow, that's interesting. He uses the energy for a scan there.
Well, this
Scans
is
up on the high ground.
This is actually normal timing.
Oh yeah.
It used to be around 6:30, and then Banshees got buffed in terms of cloak times.
Ah.
So you
Good
might
point.
want to scan a little bit earlier. It's not just Banshees you're scanning for. I mean, you just want to see what's going on. You see, yeah, here's the 6:30 scan from Semper.
You think he's going to continue building Hellions, do a Hellion drop, or you think he's going to be going throw a couple mines in here?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not really sure what his plans are. Semper is a macro player.
Well, there is a medevac coming out, and 2 more Hellions being constructed as well, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But
Well,
he does-
there's your answer right there. It's going to be a Marine drop from Semper.
Yeah. Which actually should be pretty effective. The bunker there not going to be able to help out in this defense.
Well, we'll have to see, because right now the Marines are sitting here chewing away at this rock. Oh, and he's going to push in with the Hellions. This might actually go really well with a multi-pronged attack. Because he's going to run up with the Hellions, as you can see. Or he's going to wait for the medevac to distract everyone, and then he's going to run in with the Hellions.
And the Marines are way out of position now. This is going to be a dangerous timing. They're trying to move back as the drop comes down. SCV's getting chewed up left and right. The Marines are running back, but the Hellions do a run by as the Marines run back away. Everybody loads up into the medevac.
Yeah, and Fiend is not even responding to the Hellions in his natural right now.
Nope. Oh, but he does pick up
Lost the medevac, but let's see, 21 workers killed from that attack.
Oh, that is brutal.
So Fiend is either got to end the game right this moment, or the game is over.
Yeah, there's the GG. It was just too much damage done. Outstanding double-pronged attack from
Very
Semper
nice.
to just disrupt everything.
And good for Semper, man, mixing it up a little bit.
That was surprising. We couldn't figure out what the hell he was doing until that medevac picked him up, and then we're like, ah.
All right. Well, this has been a very interesting day.
It has
casting.
been an interesting night.
Something we can hopefully repeat and a little bit better next time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully next time, we'll have more time to prep and get all the streams up the way the way they want it. And we do like to be team players here. We want to get everything up the way they want it. We just had a little bit of a short notice, kind of a last second getting it together. But we want to make sure that the game got casted. It's always better to have the game casted and not have everything exactly perfect on the statistics side of things. But we'll make sure we get that going for next time.
Indeed, we will.
Let me just double check to make sure that was the last game before we
Unfortunately,
complete
we
turn.
can't get any feedback tonight because I can't see chat. Are you still in chat?
Yeah, I'm still in chat.
All right. Guys, we welcome your feedback, good or bad.